recording.
Is it ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so talking about media and technology in football, how it affects the game and individual areas of media and technology. So the media is things that the players can't help, so they can't affect like what the media say about them and aspects of the media, so it's like out of their control. It has a large influence on football. So within the category of media, I'll talk about the TV, rule changes, timeouts, local and national press, including magazines and the internet. So satellite TV, this is what's free, so it's available for all to look at. Television can stream 24-hour sports all day around the globe, so it's national. So say if you went on holiday to Spain or somewhere, you can stream it live because it's global. The running of all sporting events have been adapted to suit television audiences. Participation will increase as it is a result of people watching a positive performance, so they'll see it in a positive way, so then they'll copy it. And then that will also inspire people to play football again. For example, satellite showing, so they're easily accessible, making it easy for young girls, for example. So when they watch the England women's success, like in the World Cup in Canada, they'll have seen this and it gives them a positive attitude towards female football and inspire young girls to take it up, which is previously perceived as male, so it gives it as a different perspective. However, the female success was viewed, this makes it acceptable for the females to play the game, and it shows they're just as successful as males because they actually did better in the Canadian World Cup than the males. On the other hand, computer games might be increased by satellite TV for the advertisement of FIFA 16, which also includes the women in the current FIFA. So this can increase obesity, as it doesn't encourage them to play football, it encourages them to play the game itself. Television advertisement is a necessity for professional sports such as football, as without it they wouldn't exist. It brings cash to the players and the clubs and the stadiums. For example, professional football players wouldn't actually have a wage without television, as it wouldn't allow them to play their career without advertisement, so there would be no income. They wouldn't be able to dictate as much time to the game itself, as they would have to have other jobs. And so therefore they wouldn't as improve as a player if they weren't training as much and they weren't dedicating as much time to the game. Television cameras can also pick up the highlight sponsor logos, which comes under the sponsorship. They have a symbiotic relationship, which means they can't live without each other. Meaning sponsorship brings in much needed cash to the club, and also advertises a sponsorship, bringing it money. So it brings money to the club that the sponsorship is sponsoring and the sponsorship itself, because it's getting the company out there. For example, Barclays Premier League, which is here. So Barclays will gain money as it's like recognition in that league. And then also the league itself will receive money off Barclays to fund tournaments and competitions and the cup itself. The sponsorship will provide the company with media coverage and increase this recognition. Another example of sponsorship is on the kits itself. So, for example, Nike sponsors Manchester City and Adidas sponsors United. So this will give the kits, like they're playing on TV with these kits on, so their sponsorship will be portrayed through TV on the kits. The rule of the game has been influenced on television. If certain rules weren't in place, the television views would decrease and they wouldn't get a point across, so football wouldn't be streamed. For example, offside, if that wasn't in place, the play of the game would become very predictable and there'd be no build-up or excitement, so people would stop going to visit games, etc. So this would discourage people to watch football on TV. There would be no concept and it would change individual players' game and position. So goal handlers would become like playing and they won't adapt to this rule. So a striker would, for example, hold by the goal rather than make clever runs, because the offside rule makes them be more clever players. So that will make the game more entertainment. So without this rule, they'll just hang and be expected to score all the time. So rule changes, media influences rules, and these rules determine entertainment value and popularity of the sport. So media have high impact with the rules within the sports, Football's become more advanced by avoiding complication of whether the ball has gone over the line, so that's the goal line technology. So the ball will have a sensor in it, and at the front of the goals they'll have a sensor, so when it crosses, the ref will get a note on his watch saying if the ball's gone over the line. So this gives the media lots to talk about. It can make an instant decision, so there's no, you're not unsure on whether what's happened, so the viewers on the TV will be able to see straight away if the ball's gone over. However, it benefits the game by restricting the thought of uncertainty and confirms whether the ball's crossed the line. The media has influenced this rule because it can't be shown during the game, so it has to be forced to show at half-time or post the game. So this gives something for them to talk about and increases entertainment and analysis. So timeouts, this is at half-time of a football game. It's a perfect opportunity for the media to take advantage. The viewers that they've got from the game, they'll try to entertain them because the main concept is to watch the game, but they use half-time to analyse it. For example, adverts will be played during breaks so companies can get their products to all the viewers. So it would be a good idea for Nike to show their advertisement because if you specialise in football, it will be football fans watching the game, so they'll see those advertisements and they'll be your most likely to purchase your product. The analysis will be shown to viewers at half-time and discuss the first half. This gives the viewer a chance to view what they've missed, so if they missed the goal, it will be replayed.